Hey guys, Robert here. Just wanted to say, if you listen to Will There Be Cake, you'll notice that we have a lot of special guests on the episodes, and a lot of these special guests are voice actors for the audio dramas we produce here at Seven Lamb. So if you want to check out those audio dramas, we got everything from horror to sci-fi to comedy to drama. You can check those out on 7lamb.com, the number 7lamb.com. They're all listed there. But we also, if you just search for 7 Lamb Productions on iTunes or wherever you're listening, you'll find them too. They should pop up. Anyways, thanks, and enjoy the next episode of Will There Be Cake?
A penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. Welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I'm your host, Amber Simpson, and here's my co-host, Robert Lamb. And joining us again, Brett.
Hi.
Yay!
What's up, Brett?
Good
to be back.
Us, Brett. And if you couldn't tell from my lovely quote, today is National Lucky Penny Day.
Whoa. Lucky pennies.
Yeah,
All over the ground.
everywhere.
But they're only lucky if they're heads up.
Not necessarily.
I don't agree with
It
that.
depends.
That's what I've heard. and
No, I've
taken
heard
to the
that
grave.
too, and I don't agree with it.
Yeah, different people have, different versions.
I think if it's tails up, you say no penny.
So do you
and walk away.
do you leave it on the tails, or do you pick it up,
No.
put it on heads, and leave it for the next person?
No, because then you're like trying to make your own luck. No.
Tails up is lucky.
Tails, that's
Because
how I
you
like
know
it.
why?
That's how I like
Do you
to
know
but
tails up. Face down,
ass
tails up. Face down, tails up. That's how Pitbull likes to fuck.
oh my god,
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, but see, if you think that tails up is lucky, you're going to walk past it, and I'm right behind you. It's like, cool, I found a penny.
No,
Yeah.
tails
It's-
up is unlucky. and
That's
then
lucky
you find
for
it.
me because
Right.
I found a penny
Yeah.
that you were too good
you
to
know
pick
how
up.
many tails up pennies he has in his pocket now?
Uh-huh.
So many.
And my day's gone to shit ever since.
yeah.
It's not like if you walk past a tails up penny, you're like, nope, and then all of a sudden you win the lottery because you ignored it.
No, you ignore it, and then the next person's like, ooh, a tails up penny, bends down, goes to pick it up, and then a car hits him because he's in the middle of the road picking up a penny.
What were
Or
you
their
doing in the
pants
middle of the
split.
road?
I was crossing the road, and I saw that shit, and I was like, I don't want to get hit by a car. And then you come over, and you see, oh, penny, and
But
then
what
bam.
if it's heads up and you pick it up and the car still hits you?
Car
Yeah.
swerves.
Oh, really?
Car's like,
All
oh no, there's a person picking up a penny. That's
It would
the
be
luck.
funny if there was
Luck
a
of
if
the
there was a
gosh.
tails up penny just sitting in the middle of the road, and the reason why it's still there because everyone that tries to pick it
yeah,
up
it's
gets
like,
killed.
Yeah, they're just dead bodies
Oh my
on the
gosh.
sides
That's the
of the
only
road.
one.
We should make a skit about that.
That is a great audio drama.
Yeah, right?
The unlucky penny. Tails
Oh,
up.
unlucky.
Lucky penny.
Tails up.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Well, I don't know.
Beautiful.
Okay, but Lucky Penny Day is just to celebrate just pennies that are on the ground that are lucky, or just any penny.
Just any penny. I mean, it's celebrating the superstition, really.
Okay.
So
Now Brett wanted to be on this episode because he's got
a lot to say
penny
about
stories.
lucky pennies.
In the sense of, like, do you consider them to be lucky, or you just pick them up because they're
Because it's money.
Because it's money.
Okay.
All right. So it's not about the superstition. for
No,
you.
I'm not superstitious at all. I mean, I think I
So you would walk under a ladder and over a broken mirror to
pick
get
up
to
the
that
penny.
penny, right?
well,
And with a black cat crossing your path.
well, if I have shoes on or if I don't have shoes on, I'm not going to walk on a
Well,
broken
you broke
mirror.
the mirror. You dropped the mirror right after
I've broken plenty of mirrors,
All right.
so I'm good. I mean,
Life's
I'm-
still shit for you, right?
yeah,
okay.
absolutely. It really is. I don't know.
Just
Maybe,
going down the
matter how
drain.
many-
ever
maybe
since.
up until about 2 years ago, I finally completed my unknown sentence of like the 4 mirrors I broke. So 28 years later, I'm finally like,
You're like,
out of
good.
it. I don't
Yeah,
know. I haven't
okay.
broken a mirror in a long time, but it's not like I avoid trying to break mirrors. I mean,
don't
it's
know if
pretty
I've ever
easy.
broken
I don't
a
think I've
mirror.
ever. Yeah. How? What are you?
How? Yeah. How?
He was like
What
in
are
the
you
aisle
doing
at
to-
Home Depot, just like bumping into everything.
Just like punching you.
It's
you
a
tripped.
sledgehammer and safety goggles, baby.
Some kind of Kevin James Pratfall into like all these.
You know what it
mirrors.
is?
Oh
Because
my
I'm an
God.
80s child and like mirrors that you held in your hand, I think they were just they were around a lot more. Now everyone just uses their phone as their mirror.
Right.
Right.
And think about how many phones people break.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
That's
true.
like breaking a mirror.
Yeah, I think that's worse than breaking a mirror. And
It's
you're
a lot
shit,
worse.
you're shit out of luck when you break your phone.
I saw that there is a mirror app, and it just turned out to be the reverse camera.
That's hilarious.
How many dumbass people downloaded that? Probably so many.
Oh God.
Oh, people are such idiots.
that's
I love it.
I think that's awesome.
So in this episode about mirrors,
Yeah. No. So okay. So lucky pennies. So you always pick them up because it's just money.
it is money.
I have
Yeah.
a question for you though. Do you like collect all these pennies until you have so many, or they just go in your pocket with the rest of your change?
They go in my daughter's piggy bank.
Oh, that's cute.
That's how I look
better.
at it, and this is how I bored Robert with this.
Mhm.
So like,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did. No, I'm kidding.
what? So I'm a musician, and I'm standing in the same spot for like 4 to 5 hours
Right.
a day, or per gig, and so I'm looking around a lot. Like I know, and the other day I was like, oh, there's a penny on the ground. I better be sure to pick that up. And actually, I forgot to pick it up and went there 2 days later, and it was still there.
Oh my gosh.
And I took a picture and I sent it to Robert, and I was like, hey, check this out. I was like, yep, it looks filthy as shit.
Yeah.
It was.
It's probably not a
Yeah.
But to me, it still has a value. Like, whether or not it's just a penny doesn't matter. It still does have value.
It does.
And I did this little experiment in front of Robert, and I was like, all right, I want you to get my stopwatch. And I said, and when I bend over, start it, and then when I get back up, stop it.
For picking up the penny.
For picking up a penny.
not anything else.
Yeah, sorry.
When I
Tails
bend
up.
over-
When I tails up, you start that time watch.
Yeah, sorry. So
Why?
what?
Why did you do this?
Okay.
What was it like? It was like a second.
Yeah, like 1.5 seconds or something
Yeah,
like that.
so no more than a second and a half, less than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And I said, so I just got paid 1 cent in less than 2 seconds.
This is a lesson, Amber Simpson.
Okay, listen.
No, think about it.
Were you already talking about this day when this happened, or you were just this is just randomly happened?
I asked Brett what days he wanted to join for the holiday podcast.
Okay,
and
I'm
he
glad it
said
just wasn't
Lucky Penny Day.
random
This wasn't just a
conversation.
random.
I exploded. Like, I want to do that one.
Oh my
He
god!
didn't show up to my house one day and just go like,
Robert,
I got
guess
this thing
what?
about pennies.
And you're like, oh, I
And I
know the
wanna
guy
sign
for
you
this
up.
episode.
I have the perfect podcast for you.
So basically, I'm a recruiter for picking up pennies.
Nice.
And for every
He works
penny
for
you
the
pick up,
government.
yeah, you just have to give me like 1/10 of a cent of that.
But
penny.
it costs more money to make pennies.
I was just
now.
gonna say the metal value and cost of minting pennies exceeds their face value now.
Hey, if they're being made, that's I mean,
it still
yeah,
counts.
it's
right.
like it's already been.
I think
made.
it'll be obsolete.
Are they
eventually.
still
Yeah,
being
of
made?
course it will. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know
they
there's a
are.
lot
It
of
just costs
countries
more money to
that-
make them now.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of countries that like did away with their version of the penny.
The 1
now.
cent.
Yeah.
But if it does go away, my assumption would be that any pennies that still exist
Right,
would
the
still
value's
count as
gonna go up,
currency.
too.
Yeah,
So-
they'll still count as currency.
Yeah.
They'll just stop, I think.
And so the way I look at it is that when I picked up a penny 2 years ago, put it in my daughter's piggy bank, and on her birthday, we take her to the bank and she
No.
donates into her account. So
Right.
that penny over time is worth more than what
Right.
it was when she first got it.
Yeah, well, especially if it's just on the
Okay.
ground.
But sometimes it's not just a penny that you're going to see.
That's true.
Sometimes you
Dimes?
might see a
Yeah.
dime. Yeah.
Quarters.
Quarters, I'll
$20
pick up.
bills, yeah.
So
Quarters, I
in the,
pick
same,
up.
in the same amount of time, if I were to offer you a job and I said, you know what, you're going to be doing the exact same thing. We'll take the exact same amount of time, but I am going to give you 1,000% raise. So now you're being paid, instead of a penny a second and a half, you're being paid a dime.
It is more
I
money.
love this. I love
So,
this.
and that's how I look at it. It was like, it doesn't cost me anything
So
to do that.
optimistic.
People
Right,
bend
just
over and
the-
tie their shoelaces, and you don't get paid anything for that.
I pick up pennies when I see them on the ground.
No, I
Good.
pay
All
people.
right,
To,
we
I,
got the 2 against 1.
I pay people to tie my shoes. I ain't got time for that shit.
Okay, that's why I had to bend over. I had to tie
Yeah.
his shoes, and he paid me a penny.
and I timed you. It was 5 seconds. I was like, all right, good time.
To
Good
1
time.
penny and
Yeah,
serve it.
yeah.
But then I years ago, and it stuck with me. I heard this. Read this quote from Steve Martin, and I tried to find the book because I wanted to find the actual quote. So my quote is not exactly, but I do remember Steve Martin saying it, and he talked about not that he has a lack of respect, but I'm going to say that. So this is my quote. He's like, I have a hard time respecting people that walk past a penny because they think they're too good to pick it up.
Right.
And now he was like, you know what? This guy's received the Mark Twain Award. I mean,
He probably does not need those pennies.
he probably doesn't need them, but
He
he wrote and starred in The Jerk, and he's just a genius. He's an American icon, and so if a guy like that does not think he's too good to pick up a penny, then I don't think a lot of us should be either. So
I agree with that. I think when I was a teenager, I didn't give a shit and never picked up pennies. But I think the older you get, the more you appreciate stuff like that. And now I pick up any kind of money I find.
Yeah.
There's a
lot of kids at my job. I work in a movie theater, and they'll pay for their ticket and have change left, like 75, 95 cents, and they'll just leave it on the counter. Almost every child that comes without their parents
they don't
that
think
do
about that.
they don't
Like
give a
that
shit. They're
I
like,
wouldn't
you
do.
could keep the change. I'm like, bro, it's like
You guys hire
95
'em?
cents.
I always keep my
So
I always keep my change.
I always pick up there. I'll like leave work
Yeah.
some weekend nights with like pockets full of change because these kids are idiots.
So when I was
There you go.
Yeah.
See, it's
when I was
Perfect.
young, I used to. My dad had like a membership through his work, like at the Hilton. He would like for the gym membership and like using the pool and stuff. So when I was young, he would like take me to the pool and at the Hilton downtown. And whenever we would go there, I'd always try to get something out of the vending machine. I would ask him, and he's just like, I remember one time he's like, I don't have any money, like I don't have any dollars and stuff. Like, just wait, we'll get something to eat after. And I'm like, yeah, but I really want chips, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I went to like the area where the vending machines were.
pool chips are great.
And I like went on the I went on underneath, and I found like a dime. It was just laying by like the vending machine. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Was it tails up?
No,
Okay.
it was heads up. But I don't know about the other ones because I was like, you know what? Let's see what's underneath the vending machine. I literally like looked underneath, and I started finding like dimes and nickels and stuff. And I ended up getting like, I collected them all. I'm like, I have enough for chips now. So I like bought chips, and I walked out, and my dad's like, how did you get chips? And I was like,
I'm a scavenger.
yeah,
Dad.
I was like, I found money under there. He's like, all right, well, go find some more. Give me some chips. So
Give
I,
me
like,
some chips.
So I was like, all right. So I like went back and like found like more. Got like like people just like would drop them and like leave them under there and like
Yeah.
just like screw
They
it.
don't want to get down on their hands and knees.
Nah, I know it's dirty, but I was a kid and I didn't care about germs.
See, I have no shame, and
Right.
I'm 43 now.
right.
And I have no shame. So you just give me a whole new project that I'm gonna. Every time I see a vending machine, I was like, hey, why
Yeah.
not?
A lot of them, but now all of them
I need
have
a
like
reaching
cards
stick,
and
so I
stuff.
can-
too.
Yeah, they have cards
that's what.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Now with the cards and stuff, people don't drop it as often.
Yeah.
But I remember doing that. I just remember my dad like having the shocked look when I came back with like Cheetos.
I used
He's
to do
like,
that at arcades because my mom would
Yeah.
only give me so much money, and so I just go around and either look in like the little coin holes
Yeah.
or like look underneath
Underneath.
or on the side of the games, and I always get a few more games out of it.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing too, if it was like 1988, a penny could buy you what 10 CDs from Columbia House.
Yeah,
You remember
that's
those?
True. Yeah, I remember.
I was
that.
1 year old at that time.
I mean, I remember it being a
There-
thing.
There,
you
used
know,
to be
it was-
like magazine articles, and it would be like, get 8 CDs for a penny.
Holy sh-
And what it was is that you would look through the catalog, you would order these 8 CDs, and you'd send like
You weren't one because
you-
I think I remember doing it.
In
think I did
'88,
it.
I was born in '87.
I mean, it started in
No, I
88.
know, I know.
It's actually
I know.
it was around. I think it was around like during the 70s too. But the CDs is what I remember. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
No,
they,
I know. I was
what they would
making
do,
Because I did it. I remember it.
but they didn't tell you that you just signed up for a 1-year membership for like $21.99 or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
and per month.
Honestly, like sometimes when people talk about time travel, I would just take $100 and go back to like the 30s and just
Hell
buy
yeah.
like 3 houses,
Yeah.
or whatever. I could buy
I'm trying
at that point.
with the
buy
30s.
a lot of property
The 30s might be a good time to do that
because of the depression.
Well, yeah. What would 100 be? Imagine if you could go to post World War I Germany.
I don't want to.
Dude, no, I one time read this
Right.
I think before World War I, the German mark and the dollar were almost equivalent. But
Right.
after World War I, Germany was so tanked,
Right.
it was like
pun
million
intended.
marks to one,
No
to
pun.
like to $1.
Oh, wow.
So imagine if you just went to Germany with like
I'll buy
$5.
Germany, please. I have $100. I'd like to buy Germany.
Think of what you could have prevented though.
That's true.
It's just-
Hitler would not have rose to
Yeah.
power under my.
Just like imagine Hitler just
My
like
rule.
really getting everyone involved and everyone's gung ho, and then you show up with $100. Like, hey,
Yeah.
how
No, we're
much,
shutting
how much
this
will it
down.
cost for you to shut up?
yeah, we're shutting this down. Put your hand down. We're done.
Yeah,
we're done here.
done. Everyone, just stay in line. Everyone's going to get $1. Congratulations, you're a millionaire today.
Yep. Go buy some property.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Kinda crazy. Well, even my grandparents, there's candy called penny candy. You could buy
Mm-hmm.
Right.
a ton of
Yeah.
candy with just a penny.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, again, I'm not going to do it, but it's cool that you do it.
So you just celebrate this day
Oh,
by walking around looking for pennies on the ground, I guess.
That sounds exciting.
I think Robert pretty much has already said that this state does not get cake.
I didn't decide
Listen,
about
we haven't
cake
gotten
yet.
there yet.
I
You
just
still gotta
decided I'm
think
not
about it.
picking up. I'll pick up a heads up penny because it's good luck, even though I'm not really superstitious. But I'll do it. I'll do it today, but I'm not doing it other days.
Okay, fair. So some people celebrate this day by doing penny hunts. It's mostly about like sending your children around to clean the house and find pennies.
So I have
And
to
then
have
taking it
sex and have a child.
Yep.
There's a lot of
you can
steps before I
celebrate
could get
this
that penny.
Unbeknownst to him, Rob's dad celebrated at the Hilton
That's true. Yeah.
under the vending
He goes back
machines.
every year.
Here we are.
Every year he goes back and climbs under those vending machines, reaches under there with his back scratcher,
Love it.
pulls them out. Oh,
Can I get his number so he and I can do it together?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is he-
Celebrate together.
Is he available this afternoon? I got no plans.
Yeah. I don't know if he has that membership to the Hilton anymore.
I can get us in.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
I know a guy.
I'm pretty sure you could just walk in. The
Yeah,
gates
I think so.
open all the time, and they don't know if you actually work there, or I mean, not work there. He didn't work there, but had a
Two
membership
grown men
there.
arrested reaching under a vending machine.
Stop stealing our money, even though it's on the floor. Finders keepers. Okay, they didn't pick it up.
Don't blame me, man. Blame your housekeeping staff.
Yeah, for nothing. Now we're ripping into the Hilton. They're not going to be a sponsor.
Aw. Poor Hilton.
Oh well. All
Okay,
right, so
do you want to hear some facts about the penny or some penny superstitions?
yeah.
Okay, we'll start with
Do
the
like-
boring.
Okay, yeah.
We'll start with the boring. The penny was officially introduced into England in 757 AD and then traveled to America with the first settlers.
Okay.
757 8. That's a long time.
Wait, 750. Wait, 1757.
757.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, this is England. This is where people were dumping shit out their window.
Yeah, but America. Oh, never mind. You were saying that's when it. Okay, never
In
mind.
England.
I get it.
Yeah.
now.
The first
I
copper.
was like, wait a second.
This one will make more sense to you. The
Okay.
first copper pennies were manufactured in the U.S. in 1793.
There we go.
Yeah,
I
because
knew. I was like,
Copper was
1700.
very plentiful.
Right.
If it's
at
not
the time.
American, it doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
I don't believe it. Anything before 1776. That's when my history started.
It's not even a time, 757 AD.
Never
That
heard of
didn't
that
exist.
time. Dinosaurs in America. That's all I know about. Okay, go ahead.
My favorite superstition,
Yeah.
I'm going to start with that one,
It's
is
the
that
song by
a
Stevie
ghost,
Wonder.
Yeah.
Okay.
A ghost is trying to let you know that they're here with you by leaving pennies around for you to find.
Why pennies though?
I don't know.
Why not just knocking a can
Penny,
off the counter
ghosts,
they normally
ghosts
do,
can't afford anything else.
or making a cup spin? That happened on like a episode of Ghost Hunters. I think. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh my god.
Well, now ghost hunters through our iPhones, don't they? They always evolve with technology.
So like, okay, this is a little off topic, but like I couldn't for the longest time, like recently, like I would just hear noises in my house. I'd be like sleeping, it'd be like 2 a.m. I just hear like this popping sound.
You thought
like,
it was ghosts?
Pop. No, I don't believe in ghosts, but I just be like, what is that? Like, what is going on? Like, I just kept hearing those noises, and it would only happen like once every like 4 or 5 days. And I would walk into my kitchen. I'm like, nope. Look in my living room. Like, something fell, something happened. And I have a cat, so I thought maybe the cat was knocking things off. But the cat would be like sleeping next to me sometimes, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Was it
so
pennies?
finally, no, I figured out. Like, I started eating healthier, and I was bringing food with me. Like, I was packing my own lunch, so I would buy like the like plastic wrapped like food, like where it's like in the containers and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like from Publix and stuff,
Right.
like where they put fruit already in there and stuff. And I realized that like after a long time, or after so much time, like the tops of these plastic containers were just popping open, and like that just kept happening. And I
What?
didn't realize that until recently. Yeah, like the air, if
like
you don't
inside of your fridge or outside of it?
inside the fridge, after like if it, like probably on the expiration date, they would just pop open because the gases emitted
Weird.
from
I've
probably
never
like
heard
the
that.
pineapple and stuff, like whatever, it would just pop open. And that's what it was. It was like these little fruit containers were like popping open.
Weird.
Not like,
So you were buying this food, but you weren't eating it.
no, I would eat it, but every once, that's why it only happened every once in a while, because I would buy enough for like the week, and if I
Yeah.
forgot one or didn't eat lunch that day at work,
That's
like I would
crazy.
put it back in my fridge and I'd forget, and it would just pop open.
That's bizarre.
But it was freaking me out, man. I was like, nah, I thought it's not ghosts. I knew it wasn't ghosts. I knew.
You almost believed in
I
ghosts.
almost believed in ghosts there for like, almost got me, world, but not that time.
All right. Tossing a penny overboard while traveling at sea guarantees a safe trip. Keeping a jar of pennies in the kitchen is good luck. Keeping a coin in a baby's crib, the baby will grow up to be healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Or swallow it.
Yeah,
As a
the baby
kid,
will
Or
swallow
sw-
it.
yeah.
as a kid,
Don't do that.
I swallowed a penny when I was a kid. My mom took me to the hospital. She was worried, and
Dude,
they were
if you tell me it was heads up, then that completely
no,
ruins your
no.
superstition.
I honestly, I don't remember. I was a child, but
Of course you don't remember. How convenient.
oh yeah. Why don't you remember more when you were 2 years old? I swallowed. My mom was like panicking, and then the doctor was just like, "Well, it'll come out eventually," and it did.
And you shit out 8
I
Mariah
shut-
Carey
yeah.
CDs.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, great. There goes another sponsor, Brett.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Nice.
Okay.
What about a wishing well? Anything about a wishing well?
Tossing a penny over your left shoulder into water or a wishing well will make your wish come true.
You have to toss it. Oh, I've been doing it wrong.
Over your shoulder and into. No, it says or.
Oh, or into a wishing well. Okay.
Place a penny in your shoe to bring good fortune.
Throwing
Yeah.
a penny off a tall building can make you a felon.
Yeah, that's true.
Tossing a penny when you have a problem lets fate take care of the problem for you. I wish that was true.
Yeah.
I need a lot of pennies.
Finding a penny means more money is coming your way. The rest of them are kind of just like very
Right.
repetitive of the same thing.
I get it.
Well,
They're
that last
lucky.
one makes
They're
sense. If
lucky.
you find a penny, it's like, okay, I'm a penny richer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then you're
That
going to
is
keep
money
looking
coming
for
your way.
pennies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool.
I'm
I
living
guess.
proof.
Yeah.
Very
He's
true.
he's timing himself. He knows how much he makes an hour picking up pennies.
He adds in those pennies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Don't make the same decision I did, kids.
So do
I
we
won't.
celebrate this day with cake?
I say yes. And there's certain cakes that you can do. I know, like, they do like this, like on New Year's or whatever. But you can make a cake and put a penny in it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, you wrap it in foil, dumbasses.
Okay. I don't want to eat. I don't need a repeat of
But no,
what happened to me when I was 2.
But you can go to like Greek bakeries and like for New Year's they'll sell you like this bread,
Oh, yeah.
and they actually like they wrap a penny in foil and then they throw it in with like the dough or whatever,
Right.
and then they bake it.
Yeah.
And so like you have to cut the bread a specific way, like one for the house, one for the spirit, all that kind. It's religious,
Right.
but and then like as you're eating your New Year's New Year's Day dinner or lunch, whoever gets the penny in their bread is going to have good luck for the whole year.
What if you
My
accidentally
grandmother used to
swallow it?
make black
what
eyed
if you
peas.
eat it?
Well, that's the thing is that you have to be aware that
You have to be
like,
eating it
there
and
is
looking
going to
for
be
it.
like you want to open it up.
I guess.
It's like a golden
But
ticket.
my grandmother
Yeah.
used to put pennies in black eyed peas on New Year's Day, and if your
Black-eyed
spoonful had
peas.
black eyed peas,
Wait,
yeah,
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
weird one.
that's the South.
All right.
That's the South for you. We
You
didn't
got
make
a lot-
cake.
You got a lot of stories about pennies.
Some may say too many.
Hey. Don't get me started on nickels. Oh,
yeah,
boy,
oh my
howdy.
God. Let's save that for the next podcast.
For National Nickel
National
Day.
Nickel Day. We'll get to it. No, that's interesting. I think you can celebrate with a cake. And there's no reason why you can't have some cake today.
Yeah.
Walk around, find some pennies.
There's also some cookies called Lucky Penny cookies. So I
Ah.
feel like make a cake and put Lucky Penny cookies on the cake.
I mean,
They've
I'm
got
fine
like
with that, too.
cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, cloves. Like it's very,
wow.
And don't forget good things like pennies for hunger.
yeah.
That's true.
Like sponsoring a child for just pennies a day.
Or
all
even,
that
when
stuff.
you go drive through like
Yeah, that's a-
McDonald's, you can donate.
That's
like,
a way
change
to
and
celebrate.
stuff.
It's, donate to charity with
That's
all
true.
the pennies you find in your house and your car and on the ground
and under vending machines
and
Yeah.
under vending machines.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
or 2-year-old children.
Yep.
Just go to a hospital.
Yep.
Hey, I'm here to get the pennies.
Yeah, you gotta get some pennies.
Did they get to take the penny home? Like, is it like a reward, or you actually
No.
just shat it out?
I think it just went into the toilet and that was it. But I don't remember. I
you
was
didn't keep
really
the shit
young.
penny?
I
It was
was really
probably
young.
a lucky penny.
I don't remember.
Dude,
I
y'all
don't
should have
remember.
kept the shit penny.
I mean,
We
maybe
kept
my
the
mom
shit
did.
penny.
I can ask
And
her,
then put
but
We're
it-
talking
put
about
it in a
shit a
cake.
lot.
yeah. Oh, God.
Make a great
that
coffee.
Thing, that thing was, yeah, that's true. Tie-in from a couple weeks ago.
Doing
But,
great.
My
yeah.
memory's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, I guess that's good. You have a cake, find some pennies.
Yeah.
It's a solid way to celebrate.
All right.
All right.
All right. Anyone else got anything else about Lucky Penny Day?
I'm shutting up.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think that does it for May 23rd, National Lucky Penny Day. Thank you for joining us again, Brett,
Thank you for having me.
Robert,
Yeah, yep.
and Amber. That's me. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.